Hey Scrappers, Jeff here to welcome you into this week's episode. Before we get to the action and or hilarity, just wanted to remind all of you, or if you missed it, inform you for the first time that this very week, that's right, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we are streaming a B.R.I.A.N adventure. It's been a while. It's been too long. And Jiro is going to be behind the GM screen running myself, Zach, Sam, and special guests Rachel from the 25 North podcast and Furtive from Wayward Expeditions. We're streaming this adventure for both fun, yay, and charity, also yay. There's 3 chances to catch this stream. You can catch it on Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern, Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern, and Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern. All donations will enter you into raffles. Raffles for what? I'm glad you asked. We are giving away a dozen cookies from Critical Hit Cookies, a set of Pod Against the Machine pins, and a t-shirt. Also a Norse Foundry gift card. What? Yeah, that's right. All of those things, any donation amount, will enter you into all of those raffles, and all of the proceeds will be going to Equality Florida. But where, Jeff? Where is this stream happening? It's happening on our Twitch. That's twitch.tv/podvsmachine. More details, of course, could be found on our social medias, as I'm sure the youths are still saying these days. Social media for the olds like me. Hope to see you there. This is Pod Against the Machine.
Pod Against the Machine.
Welcome back to Pod Against the Machine, the Pathfinder actual play podcast that will burn you alive for sleeping in its house. I'm your host, and here's everybody.
It's pronounced Jouse.
Hey.
It's Sleepinge.
Oh no.
Hello.
I feel like we did the G thing before, now that we're doing it again.
We definitely have, and it was just as funny.
It is.
Well, let's see. Previously on the program, the party had a game of cat and mouse with an 8-legged cat, an Orem Vorax specifically. It works because Brixby's kind of mouse adjacent. But they eventually, or rather quickly, disposed of the Orem Vorax, no matter how many legs it had and no matter how much it wanted to hug. And then they explored the rest of the labs on that floor, found the holes that the Orem Vorax dug in the various walls and things. Decided it was probably time to take a nap. So they went on down to the previous level, to the alchemy lab, which was the only lab that didn't have any dead bodies in it, which, you know, is a good start, I think, for a bedroom. And they proceeded to go to bed, and everything was fine for most of the night until Furkashoud showed up during the last watch and tried to kill everybody. Didn't go how Furkas planned, though, as the party sprung to life, protected themselves with some emergency force spheres, and then did a little boofing and bopping and shot him a bunch of times with ghost salt rounds, and he wound up running away. After he ran away, the party got a little bit more sleep just so they could regain their spells and such, and then headed upstairs where they found another nanite cocoon on the stairway, decided to leave this one alone, went the rest of the way up the stairs to another door that the Orem Vorax had dug a hole right through, popped that bad boy open, and found a stairway leading straight up to the next floor, but also a locked door. A magically locked door. After Brixby tried a couple times to unlock it before he realized it was magic, Asher volunteered the Null Blade, which he could use to stab the door, thus becoming unlocked. It worked. The door popped open, revealing a bedroom. Now, since we did it right as we closed, I'll just describe the bedroom again and then we can get into things. This is a large chamber that appears to be a combination of a bedroom and a study. The large window to the northwest, fitted with sturdy metal slats, lets in light and air, while elaborate tapestries depicting gloomy landscapes and Gothic architecture adorn the walls. A large bed sits in the room, its fine coverings frayed and dusty. A small desk against the southwest wall is bare, while doors provide several exits, although no handle adorns the door in the northwest. Instead of a handle or a knob, it bears a small plate of coppery metal. Everyone is, of course, standing in the hallway outside this wonderful room.
Can we immediately tell if it's Fergus's room? Are there still a fog hat poster, The Mist, The Fog, House of Sand and Fog,
I would
Mists
say
of Avalon?
most of the scenes in the tapestries are looking rather foggy or smoky in some cases. There's some water with smoke on it.
There's a giant painting above the bed that's Birth of Venus, but it's him with a fog rolling in front of him.
Oh, we can't forget the Up in Smoke and Smokey and the Bandit posters as well, because he is a cultured gentleman.
He's really a big fan of Cheech and Chong, oddly enough.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly their early work.
I assume there's lots of also monogrammed things that just say, FX on it, but not in a copyright infringement way.
We look around and goes, no, this wasn't his room. This was the sound design guy's room.
I think it's time for Percepti.
Yeah. Oh, wait, am I going in? I have a -2 to that.
Are we Scooby doing it?
I think Brooks is just looking around. You're not looking for traps, right? You're just doing a general what's in this room perception. Yeah. Well, I guess I can walk around and detect magic. That doesn't need to do anything with my -2 perception.
Well, what do we got for perceptions?
19 plus a 13 for 32.
I was just saying that's pretty good. How about Brooks?
It is. 16 plus a 17 for a 33. Ah!
And Asher was looking at the desk. Natural 18 plus 6 for a 24.
Wow. Got some good percepti-doos in here. Well, I would say with all these perception checks, you can tell that the tapestries are definitely all depicting the same kind of place. It looks like they're all scenes from some specific place, but you'd have to do a knowledge local or geography to figure out what that place is. The tapestries are pretty fine, and they're in pretty good shape. You think that if you took them all down, while they'd weigh a good 50 pounds in the bag, you could probably get about 600 gold for them. Now, when feeling around on these tapestries and getting a sense of their weight, I think since Brixby did beat Kira by 1, I'll say he's the one who found the little switch in the wall hidden behind one of the tapestries. Tapestry of a graveyard, by the way. In case you're keeping track.
I'd like to think we found it at the same time. I came from the bottom and Kira came from the top, and we just kind of both found it somewhere at hip level.
Just imagining Brooks, you at this knife, carefully cutting the tapestry out the wall, and meanwhile Kira's doing the opposite direction with her chainsaw.
Yo, you said National Geographic. Asher, looking at all these tapestries, gets a nat 20 for a 28 National Geographic.
Well, Asher, being the world traveler of the group, would certainly recognize that these are scenes from Califas in eastern Ustalav.
Ooh.
Is that a location?
Spooky.
It is a city, yeah.
Yeah, the capital.
Vampire city, isn't it, Califas?
Yes, the capital city of the spooky vampire country. Maybe that holds some sentimental value towards Fergus, who knows?
Maybe he's from there.
Maybe he's just really into Anne Rice. It's kind of... Let's check the switch you do for traps. Let's take a look. Ooh, it's a 34.
Nice.
You are confident that it is not trapped.
Would you like to do the honors?
Yeah. And Kira will push, flip, click the
Bop
switch.
Bop it. Twist it. Pull it. When you hit the button, a secret panel in one of the walls, sort of to the left of the tapestry, flips open, and it reveals a little shelf that has 3 books on it, each bound in green leather, and embossed with fancy-looking symbols on them.
So it's not covered in like bright green plastic fridge magnets.
Detect magico on the books.
Oh, they're certainly magic. But one thing that you do have to be concerned with as you are detecting magic and checking out these booky-doos is one of the... what's it called? One of the tapestries on the side of the room starts stretching and deforming as once again...
You again! Can't you just leave me alone?
Furcus shout.
This guy again.
Bursts out of the wall. And, it's time to roll for initiative.
Yay.
Yay.
Why won't you just leave his house? Just wants
Discover your secret.
Just wants you to leave. Alright, so Brixby, what did you get?
An 11 for a 19.
Alright, how about Kira?
Oh, with the highest initiative roll I've had in months, a 16 plus a 6 for 22.
Alright, Alwyn?
Alwyn rolled... No, I can't remember if I rolled in... Oh, no, because I can see what my initiative bonus is. I rolled an 8 for a 12. I was going to say I couldn't remember if I rolled an 8 with a 6 bonus or a 6 with an 8 bonus, because I forgot I can just look at my bonus.
And Asher, the furthest from the action.
Furthest from the action, but, pretty quick. 17 off the dice for a 22 as well.
Alright, and I believe Asher is faster than Kira's.
No, she has a +6.
Oh.
Beats Asher's +5.
Dang.
By 1 for those of you counting at home.
Now, one thing of note about Furcus at this time, there do appear to be 6 of him. So, Kira, you're up first.
Do I need some sort of magical ability to perceive which of those might be the real one?
Well, it's just that they're all in the same spot. So there are magical abilities that could tell you which is the real one, but I don't think anybody has those.
Yeah, true sight, true seeing.
Yeah.
Then I will swing at the closest one. Let's see. I believe I have a plus 16 on my first hit. Don't have my sandwich label to refer to this time. That's an 18 total.
That will not hit Furcus Shout.
Yikes. All right, well, that's me.
Well, you can full attack because you only needed a 5-foot step to get up to him.
Great, I will continue to attack then. I did not say I was raging, so I'm going to do that after this. And use that third attack next turn. That one a little better, a 24.
A 24 will also not hit Furcus, but it does pop one of those images. So now there's only 5.
I'll take it. Right, and then, yeah, as I end my turn, I will rage.
Alright, that'll bring us to Asher. too far away to shoot him, so I assume you just are throwing down your guns and surrendering.
No, instead, Asher will. Would you consider this bad, difficult terrain?
Probably, yeah. It's the sort of thing that definitely you can't just walk right over.
That's okay. I don't even know why I bothered asking. Because I can get up there in 25 feet to be standing on the left pillow if you were laying on the bed, which Asher's not doing currently, but might sleep in it tonight just to mix things up. And he will, as he clambers up on these surprisingly low thread count sheets, he will drop the revolver that's filled with adamantine rounds, draw his pistol, his +1 pistol from the small of his back, because we're not going to waste ghost salts on images, homeboys. We're just going to shoosty him with a round from a regular old +1 gun. Single shot, deadly aim. Let's go. Okay. Yeah, that is a 27 against touch AC.
Yeah, that'll hit. But roll to pop.
Roll a D6 and... Well, if there's... Oh, there's only 5.
There's, 4 images now, so you can roll a D10, 9, 10 hits.
Okay. Nope, it's 2. Pops an image.
Alright.
And then it's a... What?
So there's only 4 focuses now.
Aha! And then swift action will another mundane round into the +1 pistol. Free action, dump the rounds out of the revolver that's in his left hand to fill those with ghost salt cartridges, so we're ready to shoosty him later. Standing on the man's bed, there are now spent full bullets just littering his bed spread.
That's just disrespectful.
Yeah, well, I'll pick him up later. End of turn.
Alright, so that is going to bring up Brixby.
Alright, and Brixby is going to take a 5-foot step back. I mean, I guess it doesn't actually matter, but yeah, it's going to take a 5-foot step back and is going to... Yes, let's make this a flex. So with no verbal component or somatic component, Brixby is going to roll Dispel Magic in an attempt to dispel mirror images. Assuming that's what it is. And that he doesn't just have a synchronized dance troupe. That is a 20 caster level check.
And the DC is... Remind me.
11 plus the spell's caster level. So I'm pretty sure that's gone.
It says if your GM has to ask, you get to reduce the DC by 5.
I believe that is enough to blow away the mirror images.
All right.
It's not very nice.
I didn't get this far being nice. I got this far being rat. That's the end of my turn. A little bit of that wisdom.
Alright, Alwyn.
Alwyn has so few things that can do any damage to a ghost. Everything I have is like, oh, this is a fort save. Oh, this is mind affecting. Oh, this is that.
Do you have bless?
Do I have bless? You know what I do have though? Is this not mind affecting? Wow, this is not mind affecting. Okay. You need to make me... Oh wait, what is the... Oh no, but it's fort save, so never mind. So that's also not him. You know what? Just make me a reflex save. I never use these.
Reflex save from old Furky do?
A reflex save from Furcus.
That is a 24.
Okay, that is a save, so nothing happens. And then as a swift action, he will pop his left little arm sheath and bring the wand of Gust of Wind into his hand, just in case he needs it later if Furcus brings that dumb cloud again that our things don't protect us against.
All right. Well, Furcus is going to take a 5-foot float back to the left and up. So he's sort of up in the air, sort of at the back corner of the room near his special window. And then he's going to be like,
You think you're so smart? I'll show you.
And he is going to cast solid fog, filling the room with a fog cloud so thick that not only can you not see more than 5 feet away, you cannot move well. So that's fun. But then also, as a move action, he is going to just roll a little CMD roll. That is, does 22 beat Kira's CMD?
I don't think so. Let me check and see what's on here. Oh, there's so many different numbers. CMD. No.
Yeah, I don't think it should.
10 to 8. Yeah.
All right. Well, you're fine. He's up in the air, and his turn's over.
Does that mean me go now?
Yeah, you're up.
Yes.
Cool. All right. I'm going to follow the 5-foot step.
Well, you have to actually take a move action.
Oh, right, because of the fogging.
Yeah.
Okay, I will take a move action to the up and north right, so I'm in front of him again. Can I, how is he super far off the ground, or can I still
Hey, he's only
chainsaw
5
him?
feet up.
Great. And we'll try and do that. Oh, raging now. That's a natural 20, which is probably not going to do it. Definitely not going to do it, because 24 didn't.
You mean an unnatural 20?
No, yeah, a bad,
A bad.
filthy 20.
Yeah, that bad 20 does not hit him.
Well, next time, possibly, it's gonna work out.
All right, that'll bring up Asher. You can no longer see the ghost.
Oh, I can no longer see the ghost. You said it's not easy to move. Were you just talking about the 5-foot step sitch, or is there a speed, like when you're blind, you have to make an acrobatics?
Yeah, did it make it like actual difficult terrain? Or?
Let me just see. The fog is so thick that it impedes movement. Yeah, creatures moving through a solid fog move at half their normal speed.
Wow, that fog's dummy thick. Okay. Then Asher will start trudging his way there. Hop off the bed and start. It's going to take 2 moves to get even anywhere close, so that's going to be his whole turn.
Alright, Brixbo.
Brixby can't really see or do anything, so he's going to delay.
Alright, Alwyn.
Alwyn, moving slowly and carefully, is going to go 15 feet to the south, which is the extent of his movement since he can only move half speed. And then he is going to point his wand in the direction that he knows the rest of the party is and cast Gust of Wind. So a 50-mile-per-hour wind shoots out. Everybody here is medium or larger, so it doesn't knock anybody aside, but it should dissipate this fog.
Alright, and it does seem that the fog is starting to dissipate. But, sadly, solid fog takes a full round to dissipate from a severe wind.
Ooh. Well, at least it's starting to go. That is all I can do this turn. So that will be Alwyn's full turn, he will yell out, "I'm trying to get rid of the fog, but I think it might take a while."
Alright, and that brings us to Furcus. And Furcus, let's see, just 1 second. I just have to look up an ability just in case.
Surrendering's a free action.
Yeah. And I'm assuming clearly he's blind too, because there's no way a smoke wizard would have any way to see through his own smoke.
Now, why would he ever want to see through his own smoke? That sounds absolutely wild. So what he's going to do is he's just going to reach out and try to touch Kira.
You said specifically in the comment box that he doesn't have any bad touch things. You said it specifically.
I know, I did say that, but it might have been slightly untruthful. Does a 10 hit Kira's touch AC?
Sure does. That's...
Oh, no.
He's pretty bad at touching. That is a 54 on the blur. Okay, so I'm gonna use the die roller for this. I do need a will save.
Oh no!
Oh no.
That's a natural 1.
All right.
That's just a 1.
So, Kira is racked with immense pain as her body is surrounded by corrupted energies that seek to tear you apart from inside out. This does... How much damage was that? That was 40 something? Jeez. 46 damage?
Ooh.
That's just rough. Yeah, 46 damage. That's fun. And then he's gonna do a 5-foot float up higher and back down actually to where he was before, kind of coming out of that corner, but now he's 10 feet up in the air. And yeah, I think that's it. Kira's up.
Ow. And, yep, guess, well, I mean, as long as I can still hit stuff, I'm gonna keep trying it. Does being racked in pain take... do I have a, what's it called? A not benefit, an opposite of benefit, conifit?
Well, the pain doesn't have a mechanical effect other than the hurt, but the solid fog does give you a -2 to attack rolls until it goes away.
That's a 21 to hit, which, as we know from previous rolls, does nothing.
That is another whiff. You are rolling very badly.
Yeah, one of those days. Alright, let's try that again at a slightly lower plus thingy. I'm not sure I trust roll 20. I feel like it singles people out. Ugh, that's a 22.
That is also gonna miss.
I'm going to use that haste thing. Nope, I can't, because can I use it if I can't move?
Yeah. Cool. You're still hasted, so you still get 3.
And that's another 6 on the die. Alright. I see what's happening here. I'm going to go ahead and call it a night. Best of luck, everyone. Wish you all the finest rolls.
Good night, Izzy.
Good night, Izzy.
Good night, Izzy.
Yeah. Bye.
Alright, Asher, you're up. You crossed the room last turn. You don't see the ghost anymore. He sort of drifted away from the spot you could see.
Yeah, and he also heard, because it's not so thick to impede sound waves, so he heard Alwyn say it's going to take a round. Asher's inclined to just delay until the fog clears, which it, Alwyn knows his stuff. Should just be before Furcus gets to act.
That's mean. Alright, Brixby.
Same thing. Brixby's also going to delay until after Halloween.
Alright, Alwyn.
Question, is it the end of my turn that it goes away? Like, it's not gone now, it's gone when my turn ends, basically?
It takes a full round, so I would say it's gone now. No. This is one of those weird, like, one-round spell duration things. I think it's actually...
Like, I feel like, as much as I would love to say that it should be gone at the top of my turn, I feel like it would be gone at the end of my turn. Yeah. He will, though, double move to get up in this there's a little cubby kind of just behind Brixby to his south that he can get into here, just to kind of get closer to the rest of the party, and that will be his entire turn, because that has to double move since the fog's still here.
Hanging out by the hot pipes. Alright, anybody jumping back into initiative?
After you.
Alrighty, Brixby with a motion and a word shoots out a couple scorchy doodles. First one being a 25 against touch, and the second one being a 26 against touch.
Those will both hit.
Alrighty, so we'll be taking halfies of both of these. First one is a 15, so that's 7. And the second one is nice rolls, 21, so that is a 10. So that's before any fire resistance or whatnot. But that would be 17 in total.
Yeah,
in an ideal world.
Neither of those seem to do anything to good old Furcus. He's laughing at you at this point.
Yeah, I'm completely useless unless I go all in on... Yeah.
Well, Ash would jump in, though, see those scorchy doodles go off. He didn't want to stand in Brixby's way. But now we can just kind of see the wisps of this ghostly figure around Kira's broad shoulders. Asher takes a 5-foot step to the southwest. He is going to be in provoking attacks of opportunity range, as he will fire a rapid shot, deadly aim. Before he does so, swift action, smite evil. Almost forgot that in my excitement. So now 3 deadly aimed bullets at the smote Furcus shout.
Alright, does a 16 hit Asher's touch AC?
No, because Smite Evil grants you your AC bonus and its deflection, so that counts in your touch. So my Charisma mod takes my touch AC up to 19. Yeah, so he tries to touch me, but this laughing old man might not be laughing so soon, as these ghost salt smote bullets come at him.
He doesn't like this at all.
So the lowest is a 21 against touch.
Yeah, they will all hit.
Alright, then that is going to be 3d8 plus 33, good at numbers. 47 points. Would bypass any DR if he has it.
It's a lot of damage. He doesn't like that at all.
Is he still laughing?
He's very upset with you. He has stopped laughing.
You've been a blight upon this entire region. How about instead of us leaving, we make sure you never come back? That's the end of his turn.
You fool! You have no idea what you're interrupting. Then I will bring to bear the entire power of the Technic League upon your head. Leave, flee, if you're still alive.
And then he is going to, let's see here. He's going to roll to cast defensively. Just a real quick defensy doodle. Gets it by plenty. And he's dropping a cloud kill on the party. So, first things first. The cloud kill does absolutely feel thicker and grosser and more like the solid fog than it did the last time. I am going to need fortitude saves from everyone.
Even with the things on, because he's doing it different this time?
Yeah. Even with the things on. Alright, we will start with the person closest to Furcus. How about Kira?
That is a total of, I can do this math, 6 plus 13, 14, 20. 20 filthy, nasty, 20.
Alright, Kira takes 1 con damage.
Oh.
Moving to the south, Asher.
You got the dress number 27.
Alright, Asher takes 2 con damage.
Disapprove.
continuing south, Brixby.
22.
Alright, that's going to be 1 con damage for Brixbo. And how about Alwyn?
Alwyn is a 16.
You hate to see it. Only 1 fail. It's Alwyn. Max on the D4. 4 con damage for Alwyn.
Yeah.
Now the next thing that happens is that miasma cloud pops out as a free action, filling the room with that awful, awful mist, and everyone in the room takes 6 negative energy damage. No save. And then as a move action, I'm just gonna roll a little CM Dizzle on Asher. Natural 1. You're lucky this time. And then he is going to take another 5-foot step, floating up and back. So now he's 15 feet in the air, up against the wall to the north. And it is Kira's turn.
Can we move in this fog? We can move in this fog, but not well.
You can, but it is difficult terrain.
Great. We'll step 1 block to the right. Left, just kidding. Up into Frickus, his face. And go for the attack again. And that's a second natural 1. I don't know if I like playing on Fridays. I thought I was excited about a Friday vibe, but I'm over the Friday vibe.
Furcus enjoys the Friday vibe.
Yeah, classic Furcus.
That'll bring up Alwyn.
Okay. Alwyn is... can't exactly 5-foot step around a corner.
You can't 5-foot
but
step
he is
in here anyways.
In that stuff anyway. So he is going to take 10 feet of movement here. Actually 15, because he's going to get entirely out of that one. And so he is moving kind of 15 feet in an L shape down to the south. And then for his regular action, he is once again going to blast out in the direction of everybody the Gust of Wind wand and hopefully blow both of these awful things away.
Alright, that will blow away the miasma that was giving you all negative energy damage, so as soon as I drew that one, I will delete it. The Cloud Kill looks like it's going to take a full round to go, as it has been supernaturally thickened.
Metamagic goo spell.
You know, the Thicken Spell metamagic feat is really underutilized.
It's just the juiciest, thickest spell. Alright, that'll bring us to Brixby.
The Cloud Kill also provides concealment at this range, for sure, right? Can I even see
I think so.
At this juncture?
I don't think you can see him from there, no.
Alright, Brixby's just gonna cool it.
And that will be Asher.
Asher will... So it's still difficult terrain in the Cloud Kill, yeah? Because it do be thick. Okay. Asher will spend a full 30 feet moving, 15 feet, essentially, to get just out of this Cloud Kill and take a single deadly aim smote shot with Ghost Salts at old Jerkus Shout. As we learned last round, a 21 touch. So that'll be a D8 plus 11 coming at you.
Something like that.
Ooh, max 19 points of Salty Smite bullets.
Salty Smite bullets.
Good.
You don't like that at all.
Fine.
So
free action reload,
shot.
so I've got plenty more Salty Smites.
That brings us back around to Furcus Shout. He's going to roll to cast defensively one more time. What's his caster level? He just barely makes it on this one. But he waves his hands and says,
"Why won't you just die?"
As a flash of green light rolls out through the room and then disappears instantaneously, and I'm going to need fortitude saves from the party. Very important fortitude saves.
And bear in mind that our fortitude saves are possibly lower from the con damage.
It's every 2 that it goes lower, right?
Yeah. Haven't rolled yet, but I am going to use my Sky Metal on this.
I don't know why you would. Alright,
But I got a 20 and I didn't.
Let's go north to south again. So Kira first.
4 plus a 14 for an 18.
DC 17. How about Asher?
Feeling alright then with a 22.
That's a shame. How about Brixby?
Brixby, using a Sky Metal, rolls a 13 for a 25.
Alright, and Alwyn, I assume, got a -3.
Alwyn thought he got a 20 and was really excited, but he actually got an 18, which I was worried about, except you said that passes by rule.
Yeah, and you are very lucky that it didn't. This was a save or suck spell, so you all saved. None of you get the suck.
Oh, thank God.
The Cloud Kill does roll 10 feet to the south. That is a natural part of it, so I am still going to need fortitude saves from Brixby and Alwyn.
So 23?
That's a pass, so Brixby is going to take 1 more con damage.
Alwyn failed. Because I rolled the same thing that I rolled the last time I had to roll for the Cloud Kill, and my fort save is 2 lower.
So 3 more con damage to Alwyn.
Don't forget that cloud disappears on my turn.
Yeah, that cloud does thankfully disappear on your turn, but Furcus disappears ahead of that as he floats into the wall, and we're out of initiative.
Okay, if we're out of initiative, Alwyn is immediately going to start casting Lesser Restoration on himself to get rid of this 7 points of con damage. Because, let me see, let me take it on first and see what my new max health is. Because I'm real interested.
Like 3?
Well, it was 36 before that, because I also have the 1 negative level still, so I really am interested. 28 is his max HP right now.
Brixby rolls a 25 spellcraft while that's happening to try to identify that last spell.
That was Irradiate.
Oh,
Sounds bad.
That's so bad.
Yeah, and you would think with a spellcaster of Shoud's capacity, that would have packed a punch. You were all very fortunate to have saved.
Especially since I don't see Delayed Poison Communal ticked on. Did I not cast that in the morning at the very end of the last episode? I don't think I did.
You did not. I went back.
Ooh, that would have been really bad. That would have been really bad. Holy crap. He will also do that once he's done healing himself. He will cast Delayed Poison Communal on everybody.
Well, in the meantime, you do have run of this room now, as Furcus has apparently retreated once more.
Is everyone okay? I mean, besides Alwyn, who is near death.
Basically.
Other than feeling a little bit drained, well, thankfully not drained, damaged by the fog. Not bad, all things considered. I wonder, Alwyn, how capable, what your spell slots like, boy? So, like, Lesser Resto,
what do you need? Yeah, I just used 2 on me. I still have, how many spell slots do I have at the level that is? I have 6 slots left of that level, and the other things that I have at that level are, what do I have? Cure Mod, Glitter Dust, Make Whole, and that's it that I have that's that level. So, if you need it, I can give you a lesser.
Maybe everyone in the party could hit 1, because we all have minimum 2 con damage, right? So
yeah,
like,
so I'll
scale
just
into
hit everything.
one,
In fact, let me grab 3d4. And let's just
classic Kira.
Yeah. Outside of the Cloud Kill for the second one. The Cloud Kill does blow away on Alan's turn. So
also, just realized I rolled these without designating who was each die. So who has the worst? I'll just give whoever has the worst the highest roll. Because it was a 4, a 3, and a 2 are my 3 rolls that I got.
I think that gets everybody.
Okay.
Whew. My max HP was down to 68. It's terrible.
Still have 3 of those left and 3 spells at that level left in case Asher blows his gun up.
Brixby's drawn to those books. I'd like to go check them out.
Does anybody speak Orin?
Let me look, because I speak a million things. I don't know if that's one of them. I think Brix might. Because I feel like there is something Zach said that he can
one of those
do
books
that can give him that,
had
isn't there?
old Spellaruni in there that lets you comprehend.
Mm-hmm. I got the old comprehend languages. Oh, man. Yeah, I have the comprehend languages. I was also laughing because I prepared elemental speech today. That has nothing to do with this because that's only talking. But I can read with my comprehend languages.
We'll cast both and then you can read it out loud to us.
No, because I'm going to save that level 2 spell. So I'm just going to cast comprehend languages on myself. Thank you, Visk.
And Brixby can see that each of these 3 leather-bound books is embossed with symbols in Orin, meaning smoke and fog. And as he cracks them open, these are spellbooks. And these spellbooks are no joke. Pasting a list of spells that Brixby now might have access to in the Discord. And it's no joke. Of course, all cantrips are in there, all non-rare cantrips, as is custom with every spellbook you ever come across in an adventure.
Yeah, I'm really sorry, folks. I gave the read last time of all the things that Brixby didn't have that were that was in the book. But I like it would be the remainder of the episode. Let's just say that it goes up to 6th level spells. Brixby can't even cast 5th level spells yet. This is huge because anybody. Who did I have this conversation with? Commodore. Right? Like, it is so expensive to be an arcane trickster past a certain point because you don't get free spells per level. This is huge. I will tell you the top spell that I'm really excited about, that it will be a little while before I can cast, is Teleport, because that is a domain spell, or a school spell for me. That is like a thing that I aspire to as a wizard, as many wizard players have, because we won't always have a moth to Uber us around. But oh my god, this is amazing.
Yeah, when you have a book where the boss is a wizard, the wizard and the party makes out.
Whoa, fade to black.
Also, while Brix is looking over this book, Alwyn touches Kira with a Cure Serious, and then he throws 3 pieces of fruit at her, and she gets healing from that, and the splash damage from that heals each of us a point from each one of those.
Well, to be clear, this is overripe fruit that explodes and heals people by getting juice on them.
Yes, that is correct.
Just making sure that this is a thoroughly pod appropriate.
Asher will have scooped up those adamantine rounds off Furcus's bed, and loaded those back into his revolver, letting the remaining ghost salt cartridges go back into his bandolier.
Unfortunately, the adamantine rounds are all coated in Cheeto dust. There's no guarantee they're going to work.
Well, we'll cross that if we need to.
Hate to see it.
Well, the room you're standing in now has the door you came through. There's a door directly to the north of that. There's also a door that Furcus disappeared into over on the northwestern side, and there's a door on the southern side that leads back to the east.
Brixby's nose deep in the books. Someone's going to have to literally pull him out of this to point him at a door.
Let's try this one to the north.
Now, you may notice that one on the northwest doesn't have one of those bulkhead twisty handle thingies. Instead, there's just like a plain brass plate where that would be.
Cool. Hey, Brix. I think we need you to do your thing.
Yeah, the thing. Right, the thing. Totally. Yep. Mm-hmm. Thing. Looks over at the spell books again. It's just like, I'll be a second. And pulls out the Aramze's wand. Does a doot. Alrighty. I'm going to do a Percepto. Feel free to scoop behind me, gang. Also, in case anyone's wondering at home why I'm adding 17 and not 15, it's because this is embarrassing, but I've been wearing the VMods, but I haven't been turning them on for the one charge a day for a long time since we got the... It's just... This thing happens where it's like you aggregate so much stuff, it gets hidden in the vestigial folds of your Hero Lab that everyone's Hero Lab has. And it is so I have that activated. So I rolled a 12 for a 29, and I get an 8 from Kira. Oh, sure. All right.
So Alwyn did not aid with a 5 on the die.
We 33.
Looks like there is a trap on this particular door.
Alrighty, I'm gonna attempt a disable. Does it appear to be high-tech or mechanical?
It appears to be magical in nature.
Ooh, okay. I can still... But he looks at Asher and is like, we could also dispel this with a sword if I don't do this right the first time. So,
absolutely.
Just if you're interested in stabbing magic. So Brixby's gonna warm up and roll a 3 for a dirty 20.
So does 34 hit your flat-footed touch?
Wow. If I, with Aramze's focus, if you fail and trigger the trap, you can roll a second disable device check. It'll reduce a minute from your casting.
All right.
So I'm going to try again. That is a 29.
Okay. Ooh. Crisis averted. No lightning bolt shoots out of the wall that annihilates Brixby. You managed to disable the trap.
Thank you, sassy PFS wizard. This is an excellent spell. All right, it seems safe. So I'd like to think I'm still a little poofy from the, it came out and I'm like, no.
Started.
So there's still, definitely static rat.
There's just a balloon stuck to him. We don't know where it came from.
There's a little plastic comb in there.
My Void Frost robe is uncomfortably contoured to the body and disc because it's static stuck to you, like that one shirt that's that way.
The door is still locked, though.
Oh, I'm sorry. This is embarrassing. Let me just 29 again.
Let's see. How does Arcane Lock work? I think that might be enough. No, it's not, because it... Wait. Yeah, that's not enough because of the Arcane Lock.
Would you like to,
Sure.
Jibby jabby?
Perhaps I can nullify that arcane lock. Asher says, happily dropping both of the revolvers out of his hands, drawing his Buster Sword, and will attempt a caster level check to dispel this. It's a 28 to dispel.
Yeah, 28 will do it. The Arcane Lock is dispelled.
Brixby envies that sword. Not anyone using the sword, but like when he sees the sword, he's like, that guy is so cool.
Asher feels really cool, and he'll put that back on his back, pick up his pistols before Sam has them fall through a grate, and prepare to enter this death chamber.
I just learned why they were called bastard swords. I don't know why I've never bothered to look that up before.
Well, were you going to share?
Okay. It's because you could use them as either one-handed or two-handed weapons, so it was very hard to categorize them, which related them to the bastard children of nobles, who it was hard to categorize whether they were nobility or not.
Huh.
Huh.
All right, let's enter the death trap.
Throwing open the strange door that doesn't have a doorknob and had an electricity trap on it, you see a spiral staircase leading down.
That's the wrong direction.
Yep. Back out of there.
But also...
Unless he's got like a secret basement lab maybe or something.
Yeah, I mean, like, theoretically outside of the tower as we know it, right? Should we roll like a knowledge engineering or something to see if we would perceive this to maybe go down and match the floor plan of the...
Or dungeoneering or...
Yeah. Well, you did see outside the tower, there were like... It wasn't a perfect cylinder. There were like things on the sides. One of which stopped like a few floors off the ground. The other one went up a little bit farther.
So we think this is one of those little like hanging
like outside of the cylinder
off areas. Yeah.
Yeah.
It could be like some kind of weird hanging lab.
Let's check it out. Do we want to entrust it to our favorite scouting methodology that we've developed? Or?
Do we want to check the other doors in this room before we head to the unknown, I suppose?
I agree.
Was it this here and this down here were both doors?
Yeah, so there's one to your sort of immediate east, and then there's one in the south that also leads east.
And that blue one is a window, right? That's not a door?
Yeah, that's a window. That's what lets the light into Fergus's bedroom.
Aw.
I noticed none of the other people that live here had windows. It's kind of rude.
Well, were any of them important?
Wow.
Considering none of them have names
At least
yet.
two.
Several of them had names.
Well, we haven't learned them.
There was a Nada Visk.
Oh yeah, we did learn.
There was Genesit Farvastian.
What was that?
Armistor Kelkin.
Which one was Jettison? I don't
Lors
remember that one.
Evernecki.
And we've never rolled on those names, have we?
Oh yeah, that's right. All of the names were on the list.
Yeah, they were on a chalkboard.
Yeah.
On a chore wheel.
I was going to say, we learned the name of the... Actually, I guess our characters never did. That was just in one of your intros, was the crazy one that we fought after they merged with the Smoke Ghost.
Yeah, we learned about her from her journal.
That was Visk.
Yeah. That's why I was thinking that was the only one whose name we knew.
Yeah, you got her name from her journal.
Oh yeah, we did get her journal too, yeah.
So, south door?
South door.
Door. Also, did we ever check his desk over here when we were doing our thing? You would have told us when we were doing our...
Yeah, I mean, you did a search of the room with greater than 30 perception rolls. You're good.
Okay. No journal or anything in there. It says, if I ever turn to a ghost, this is how you kill me.
Asher does not aid.
Does not aid.
You have an aid.
Alright, so that is 31 with my buddy. Is a...
With a 31, this doesn't appear to be trapped nor locked.
Alright, does not appear to be trapped or locked, so...
Closet full of robes.
Let's open it up.
When you
undo
the sort of airlock door and open it up, water comes rushing out of this room as it looks like there were 3 feet of standing water in here, and this water is nice and warm. looking into the room, it looks like there's a large bathtub in here, a toilet, sink, and a steady leak of warm water just coming out into this room constantly.
How heavy of a leak?
It's a pretty slow leak. Just a little
like,
bit
is there a roll we could do to guess how long? I'm still trying to figure out how long this guy's been dead. Like, everybody's skeletons. We have 3 feet of water.
I'm sure someone very good at math could figure it out.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Like with Brixby's intelligence score, could you give us that if he rolled high enough?
With knowledge math.
Yeah. Well, this water's been leaking for 22 years.
I mean, could we knowledge engineering and all tools vest? Like Brixby pulls down his... or has his robe, so he has a little plumber's crack. Just kind of like opens one and pulls out a monkey wrench and
it's the only way
quell
to
the
put
drip.
the ghost to rest.
I'll say
Exactly.
Yeah, the Californian in me is stressed.
Yeah, he died before he could fix that leak, and that's the reason he can't rest.
that was his unfinished business the whole time.
He is Sam.
Oh no. My secret has finally been found. Yeah, if you want to roll an engineering to attempt to fix.
I ate.
I have a decent engineering.
Only roll. Alright, that's a...
That's an 8 also.
Alright, so that is a 26. As we all converge around and put our arms akimbo. And they're like,
The crack team all lying on their backs in the
Pull some
warm
plumber's
water.
tape out of your any tool thing.
Monkey wrench and plumber's putty and pants just a little bit too low, but eventually they managed to seal off the pipe and stop the slow leak.
I mean, Asher could almost solder with his gunsmithing stuff.
That's true.
So
For a second, I thought you were going to say, like, firing the gun, and like the you could do to heal the wound. I'm like, how many bullets are you wasting to do that?
You could do the shot that moves things to move the valve into a shut position. So you have stopped the leak. You have solved the dripping water puzzle.
we level up.
Cool. So is there a dead dwarf in this bathroom with a bunch of gems in it, too, like the other one, or...?
Are you poking around the bathroom?
yes.
Poking around, it looks like the water damage and the extreme humidity has destroyed like the shower curtain and most of the expensive toiletries. But it does look like there's 3 surviving bottles of fancy cologne.
Worth money?
Yeah.
Ooh, there's smoke,
Toss those.
mist, and smoky mist.
Drakkar Noir. Sorry, inspired by Drakkar Noir, as found in the gas station.
So with that and the tapestries, we're only 180 gold away from being able to pay to remove my negative level with just stuff we've stolen from Zhaud himself.
Poor Zhao. So mean to him.
Got your spell books.
If we can loot 1,000 gold worth of stuff from just, like, only his stuff and use that to pay for that negative level, I am absolutely doing that.
So that leaves one more. Is that the way that Zhao disappeared into that remains? Or did he...
No, I think
was
he
the
went into the
stairwell
one
going
that
down.
he went into the one that we unlocked first.
Alright, squad, let's check this last one out.
No, do not.
Aid.
Also aid.
Alrighty, we are looking at a 31, 32 high technic.
Alright, this doesn't appear to be locked nor trapped.
Alrighty, let's pop it open.
Popping it open reveals a room containing a large desk and bookshelves. There's a metal hatch on the west wall, on the east wall, which has a thick glass window set into it. There are several strange black hoses leading from the door of that room to a large machine along the northeast wall of the room.
knowledge engineer.
We want to look at the desks and stuff before we touch that. Oh.
Try and study that. Does it just seem more of the smoke magic?
Oh, I'm sorry, that hatch is actually open. I didn't realize that. But it is open. Yeah, if you want to roll a knowledge engineering, but maybe perception checks as you all come in here.
Don't love that. 18.
Ghost in here. That's only a 10 on the perception.
Alright, everything seems normal to Alwyn and Asher. How about Brixby and Kira?
33.
19.
So Brixby,
17 on my engineering, though.
Brixby is the only one who hears it. As you come into this room, there's just like a sound of like gasping for breath. You've got a split second. What do you do? What do you do?
Get out, get out, get out, get out.
Do I get out or do you want to close it? Maybe somebody's dying because that thing's open and it's like an iron lung chamber. Like a decompression chamber for him.
You could find out.
Alwyn, rather than running out, is going to attempt to run up and close that door for his move, if he can.
Alright. Everyone else runs out of the room.
Farewell, sweet prince.
Oh no.
Alright, we're gonna do this in initiative, but like just everybody gets a turn in a row, so I'm just gonna put on an initiative tracker with no numbers.
Also, I'm just realizing now that it was probably a haunt, not a person that Brixby realized. And I'm going to die horribly.
So everyone's out of the room except for Alwyn. I am going to need... God, where'd it go? Why do I keep scrolling and ruining myself? I need a fortitude save from Alwyn. Are you surprised that it's another fortitude save?
Oh, that's actually decent. That is a 17 on the die. My fort is back up to my still awful +4. So that is a 21.
Alwyn feels the air almost trying to rush out of his lungs. And he is staggered as he's gasping for breath.
Okay.
As a swirling cloud of like howling, gasping faces and roiling, moaning, wailing figures are bursting out of the chamber and circling all around Alwyn, just like darting in and out of his face. And it's Asher's turn. You can definitely hear the moaning. I did paste a picture in the Discord of what this cloud looks like that is trying to shoot itself down Alwyn's throat.
Oh no.
Oh boy, that's worse than I imagined.
It's nice.
Yeah, and Asher, from his angle through this still open door, can see that. And looks like maybe a knowledge religion type thing.
That could do it.
A 25.
This looks like you are looking at a persistent haunt effect. These strange, roiling beasts seem to be doing what haunts do. Horrible, horrible things to anyone who happens to be near them.
Asher will shout, "It's a haunt! We don't really know how we could turn it off. Get out of there, Alwyn." And he will ready an action. I don't know what he's even ready for. I think he's just going to delay and see if Alwyn's able to get out, and if not, then he'll jump in.
drawn the haunt, presumably on the correct level. All right, Brixby.
Oh, man. Yeah, I think that's going to be Brixby is just going to, I guess, Asher's already offered wisdom, so I'm going to delay instead of taking even a free action to talk. And then, so I'll delay in case there is something I can do to help.
All right, Kira.
Yeah, I don't know how I would figure out if there is something I could open the door wider. I got nothing. I will also delay.
All right, Alwyn, you are staggered as these spirits are trying to take your breath.
Yep, so only a single action. Yeah. So best thing to do is run out of the room, but just in case, free action, I'm going to do a religion. That is a dirty 20. Would that give me any info on what might stop this haunt? Because I'm still wondering if closing the door would be worth it, or if I should just run.
It doesn't seem like the haunt is really centered on that door. It seems like it's kind of centered on this like weird pump machine that all the pipes are coming out of.
Okay. So it's not like the cursed souls of people that suffocated in that room and closing it will stop it. Okay, so in that case, he will use his single action this round to move a full complement of 30 feet, slamming into Asher and getting out of the room.
All right.
Asher would jump in and close the door.
All right, well, closing the door will take you out of initiative as the spirits, whatever they may be, are still floating in there, doing what they do. And while you try to think about what to do about the smoke chamber over there, I'm going to bed.
Night, Sam.
Good night, Sam. Good night, Smoke Ghost.
Good night, Sam.
Night, horrible choke ghost. Night, Fritz Lang.
Good night, beautiful spellbooks.
Against the machine.
Hot Against the Machine is property of Network Against the Machine LLC, all rights reserved. Pathfinder and the Iron Gods Adventure Path are property of Paizo Publishing. See their website for more details. Theme Against the Machine was written and performed by our own Zach. See the show notes for additional music and sound licensing. If you enjoyed the show, we encourage you to leave us a review.
People don't know Fritz Lang wrote a short story called Smoke Ghost. It is very good. Oh, wait, no, that wasn't Fritz Lang. That was Fritz Lieber. Crap. Roll it back. Roll it back.